Okay, today you're taking a look at my 1950 Oldsmobile, Rocket 88. Hard to believe it's over 60 years old, this car. This was done up in 1975 by a hot rodder called Kvarme, K-V-A-R-M-E. You can Google it, take a look at it, and get a little history about him. His name is Kvarme. He's a Norwegian, and he was from Belmont, California. And what he would do is he would specifically look for 1949 to 1950 Oldsmobiles and turn them in from your standard grocery getter to a hot rod. All he did in modifying these cars is he would put big block, normally Chevrolet engines in them. Back in 1975 he had a 454 in this car. He radiused the wheel wells and rolled the sheet metal absolutely perfect. You can see that it wasn't a hack job. Nosed the car, decked the car. That means he took off the original emblems from it. And he had a 454. When I got the car back in 2009, it had a freshly rebuilt 402 big block Chevrolet engine with the same high-rise manifold and two brand new Holley 4 barrels. We'll show you that in a moment. It has a worked 400 turbo transmission, automatic transmission in it, with 373 posi rear. 390 gears in the back from a 1963 Oldsmobile. This car is amazing. It was painted most recently in 2005. The original color that was painted in 1975. It's a 1975 Porsche Blood Orange. The car to this day, it was done again, like I said, in 2005. Here we are in 2013. It looks like it was only done maybe a year or two ago. The sheet metal is beautiful. There's no Bondo or plastic in the car. It's straight as an arrow. As my assistant will show you down the sides of the car, how straight it is. Just amazing. It's a Rocket 88 fastback. All the stainless and chrome is in perfect shape. It's a car you could take to the drags if you want, or take it to a local car show. All the chrome's been redone on the car. Interior is gorgeous. That leather interior, many people think it was just recently done, and it actually was done back in the mid-70s by a craftsman in Belmont, California. It's all leather, it's soft to the touch, in pretty amazing condition. That high-rise manifold that I talked about, it's called Weiand, W-E-I-A-N-D. The Hollies were freshly built back just before I got it. Put very few miles on the car. The engine was a freshly rebuilt engine. The engine was from a 1971 Chevelle, the motor. And it doesn't have a few hundred miles on it. That's about it on the engine. So it really is ready for the road. I'll start it up. You can hear it. It's a little on the loud side because of the side pipes, yet it has stock exhaust manifolds. These are aftermarket gauges. They're Stewart Warner gauges, and they were put in the dash custom. When this car was new in 1950, it had one pod in the middle, which would be a clock. The hot rodder, what he did is he found these pods from other 1950 Oldsmobiles and had them customized, put in the dashboard. So you got an oil pressure gauge here, fuel gauge, and a water temperature gauge here. We had to replace the water temperature. It's amazing. We were able to find in 2001 a Stewart Warner old school gauge, put it in here, but we couldn't fit it perfectly straight the way the back bracket is set up, but it works fine. You got a RPM here, again, tachometer, Stewart Warner tachometer. So those are the gauges. I also have underneath the dash an amp meter. Shows that the charging system is working properly. Okay, here we go. I mean, this supposedly in a quarter mile will do about 13 seconds or so, which is incredibly fast for a car that's 5,000 pounds. It's a 402 cubic inch big block under the hood. It also runs nice and cool. Has an electric fan here that I can put on also. So if it's real hot weather, you're in traffic, or you're running up and down the drag strip, you know, the engine's gonna start running warm, so you can put the fan on. What's kind of cool too, this switch here is for backup lights, believe it or not, it's got backup lights.